But in that moment,
it did not feel very friendly.
If someone did that towards Formiga,
you got to show out.
Bro.
You have to. Yeah. And so I ended up fighting Nico in the final, and I have this photo where I'm standing next to Matt's side, and I'm looking at the mat, and Nico's kind of looking at me, and I was like, I know I can beat this guy. I beat this guy 8 weeks ago, but I wanted that world title so bad, and I was working every day. That was like my only goal. I'd wake up in the morning, I want to be a world champion. Go to bed, I want to be a world champion. And I had that dedication. I knew I'd done everything for it, right? But the match ended up. I passed his guard in the first 90 seconds, and then he kind of came back and started to sweat me, and then it was back and forth, and the score was 5-4, right? And I was one penalty away from getting disqualified, right? And I remember we were in this position, and I couldn't even unlock my hand how tired I was, and I looked over at the clock, and I saw 3.5 minutes left, and it's an 8-minute match, and I was like, man, anybody can do anything for 3.5 minutes. That's kind of always been a thing too. I'll see the time, anybody can do that. Anybody can do something for 3.5 minutes. And Fabio Gurgel, who's the general for Team Alliance, he ended up coming over and yelling. And as soon as he started yelling, I was like, okay, now I'm not going to get DQ'd because that's the owner of Alliance, and the biggest team, one of the biggest teams in the world. So I was like, okay, I'm probably not going to get DQ'd. But it was a very hard match, and I ended up winning that.